Mastering Power of Proactive Maintenance. Proactive maintenance success hangs on just a handful of KPIs. Where can we identify the most impactful key performance indicators, KPIs, that accurately measure the effectiveness of our proactive maintenance strategies and help us achieve operational excellence within our organization? Identifying impactful key performance indicators, KPIs, is crucial to measure the effectiveness of proactive maintenance strategies and achieve operational excellence within an organization. To achieve this, it is essential to follow a structured approach that includes the following steps. Step 1. Define maintenance objectives. The first step is to define clear and concise maintenance objectives that align with the overall goals of the organization. These objectives should focus on improving equipment reliability, reducing downtime, and increasing overall efficiency. Examples of maintenance objectives include: reduce mean time to repair, MTTR, by 20% within the next 6 months. Increase mean time between failures, MTBF, by 30% within the next 12 months. Reduce maintenance costs by 15% within the next 9 months. Step 2. Identify relevant KPIs. Once the maintenance objectives are defined, the next step is to identify relevant KPIs that can measure the effectiveness of proactive maintenance strategies in achieving these objectives. These KPIs should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART. Examples of KPIs include MTTR, mean time to repair; MTBF, mean time between failures; overall equipment effectiveness; maintenance cost as a percentage of replacement asset value, RAV; percentage of planned maintenance activities completed on time; number of repeat failures within a specified time frame; average cost of repair per unit. Step 3. Categorize KPIs. To ensure a comprehensive view of proactive maintenance strategies, KPIs should be categorized into 4 key areas. Reliability, KPIZ. These KPIs measure the ability of equipment to perform its intended function without failure. Examples include MTBF, MTTR, and Maintenance efficiency, KPIZ. These KPIs measure the timeliness and effectiveness of maintenance activities. Examples include percentage of planned maintenance activities completed on time and maintenance cost as a percentage of ROF. Cost and resource, KPIZ. These KPIs measure the financial and resource implications of maintenance activities. Examples include maintenance cost per unit and number of maintenance personnel per unit of production. Quality, KPIZ. These KPIs measure the quality of maintenance activities and their impact on product quality. Examples include number of quality-related issues per unit and percentage of defect-free products. Step 4. Establish target values. For each KPI, establish target values that reflect the desired level of performance. These target values should be based on industry benchmarks, historical data, and organizational goals. Examples of target values include MTTR 4 hours, MTBF 200 days, 85%, maintenance cost as a percentage of RAVA 10%, percentage of planned maintenance activities completed on time 95%. Step 5. Monitor and analyze KPIs. Regularly monitor and analyze KPIs to measure the effectiveness of proactive maintenance strategies. This involves collecting data, calculating KPI values, and comparing them to target values. Analyze trends, patterns, and correlations to identify areas for improvement and opportunities to optimize maintenance activities. Step 6. Review and refine KPIs. Regularly review and refine KPIs to ensure they remain relevant and effective in measuring the effectiveness of proactive maintenance strategies. This involves assessing the accuracy and reliability of KPI data, identifying new KPIs, and refining existing ones. By following these steps, organizations can identify impactful KPIs that accurately measure the effectiveness of their proactive maintenance strategies and help them achieve operational excellence. As I sat in my office, staring at the worn-out machinery that had broken down for the umpteenth time, I couldn't help but feel a sense of frustration and responsibility. How could we have let things deteriorate to this point? What had we done wrong? And more importantly, what could we do differently to prevent such failures in the future? My mind wandered back to the early days of our organization, when we were just starting out and struggling to make ends meet. We were so focused on survival that we hardly had the resources or the bandwidth to think about maintenance, let alone proactive maintenance. But as we grew, so did our problems. Equipment would break down, production would come to a halt, and our customers would start to lose faith in us. It was then that I realized that our approach to maintenance was fundamentally flawed. We were reactive, not proactive. We were waiting for things to break before we fixed them. And that's when the penny dropped. What if we took care of our equipment before it broke down? What if we invested in preventative measures that would ensure our machines ran smoothly and efficiently? I called a meeting with my team and presented my idea. At first, they were skeptical. "It's too expensive," they said. "We don't have the resources," they chimed in. But I was convinced. I knew that if we could just shift our mindset, we could achieve operational excellence. We started small. We began by scheduling regular maintenance checks on our most critical equipment. We hired a team of skilled technicians who could identify potential problems before they became major issues. We invested in training our staff on basic maintenance tasks so they could perform routine checks and repairs. The results were staggering. Our downtime reduced dramatically. Our production increased, and our customers started to take notice. They were impressed with our reliability and efficiency. They began to trust us again. But as we continued on this journey, I realized that proactive maintenance wasn't just about fixing machines. It was about building trust. It was about taking responsibility for our actions. It was about being honest with ourselves about our limitations and our mistakes. I remember the case of our largest customer, who had threatened to pull out due to our consistent failures. We worked tirelessly to rectify the situation, and eventually, we managed to regain their trust. But it wasn't easy. We had to confront our own shortcomings and take ownership of our mistakes. As I looked around at my team, I saw a group of individuals who had grown and matured alongside me. They were no longer just technicians and engineers. They were problem solvers, thinkers, and leaders. They had taken ownership of our proactive maintenance strategy and had made it their own. And that's when I realized that operational excellence wasn't just about achieving some abstract goal. It was about building a culture of accountability, of trust, and of responsibility. It was about creating an environment where people felt empowered to take action, to take care of each other, and to take care of our machines. In the end, our proactive maintenance strategy wasn't just about fixing broken equipment. It was about fixing ourselves. It was about recognizing our own vulnerabilities and weaknesses and taking steps to overcome them. And that, to me, is the true power of proactive maintenance.